Good morning. It's our last day in sunny Portugal today. We thought now is a good time to start the drive home. We've allowed ourselves plenty of time because it is a long way to drive. We've driven 2,500 miles to get to this point. So we're not going to do that like overnight. We're going to do it over a course of quite a number of days. This is a charging point we used last night. It's actually a really nice charging point. I don't know if you can see that screen there, but it says that we've been connected for 10 hours and used 38 kilowatt hours of energy. But yeah, it's a really nice unit. Quite tidy, integrated. And here you can see it's got a Type B breaker, 3-phase breaker, 22 kilowatts, and an emergency stop button, which you don't usually see on a AC charging point. Before we get back on the road, we're gonna go for a little dip in this waterfall down here and enjoy the last morning in sunny Portugal. Oh, that's way colder than the sea. Yeah. I think it's because it's coming from like an underground spring.
Daddy walking backwards.
Charging stop is in a supermarket 70 miles away. We're going to do a bit of shopping, and the van is showing 130 miles of range. Happy days. It's good to be back on the road. Okay, first charging stop on this return leg in this supermarket. It was a little bit tight getting into here with the roof box. Just about made it. At this very loud rapid charger. The fans are going like crazy. We're only charging at like 40 kilowatts. But yeah, not familiar with this unit, but yeah, seemed to work well. Started it using the Octopus Electroverse app. Tried to use the Octopus ID, RFID card, that didn't work. And then I used the Octopus Electroverse app, and that worked fine. Happy days, 40 cents per kilowatt hour. Great, let's go and do a quick shop. What are you getting down from up there? What are you going there for? This is the second rapid charge on the journey home. It's an Ionity station in a service area, and these are CCS only, so I had to use my CCS2 Chademo adapter. That's been absolutely fantastic on this trip. These units are interesting because they're Ionity, but they're not listed on the Ionity website or on the Ionity app. So I actually activated this unit with Shell New Motion. Could have used Octopus to activate it, but actually Shell was cheaper. Shell was 60 cents per kilowatt hour, where Octopus Electroverse was 80 cents. So yeah, a little bit more expensive than what we have been paying in Portugal. We've been paying around between 30 to 40 cents per kilowatt hour for most of the charging in Portugal and Spain. So Ionity are on the upper end, but still way cheaper than what you pay, you know, back in the UK for something like Instavolt or something. Yeah, nice sunset over there. I think tomorrow's going to be a bit more overcast. So yeah, making the most of the sunshine today. So this is going to be our last rapid charge in Portugal. On this next leg, we're going to cross the border into Spain, and the next stop will be at a Supercharger in Spain, and we'll finally be able to use Superchargers again. There are plenty of Superchargers in Portugal, but they're not open to non-Tesla EVs like our van. They're only open to Tesla EVs. Rather interesting, Tesla chose to open up all the Superchargers across Spain and France and most of the UK, but haven't opened any in Portugal. Not sure why. They all seem pretty big locations. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do one more leg tonight to the Supercharger, and then we'll find a little village to stay in on a charging point in Spain tonight, and then hopefully get to the Pyrenees tomorrow. Right, there we go. This is the last charging stop tonight. It is the Tesla Supercharging station. These nice new Supercharger units. Again, using the CCS to Chademo adapter. So just give a quick charge here and then find somewhere nice and cozy to spend the night. Are you ready for sleep, Harry? Have you had your dinner? It's a bit chilly here, isn't it? Should we go get inside in the van and get warm? Yeah. Tasty breakfast in the van. I feel like we've been perfecting porridge on this trip. We've had porridge every single morning in the van, and it's slowly been getting more epic as the trip's been going on. So this morning we've got porridge with yogurt and blueberries and syrup. Oh, it's so good. And some nuts and seeds. Add some banana mixed into the porridge.
Strawberries. Harry's already had a strawberry though.
Harry's eating his strawberries. Fantastic. We got a sunny morning in Spain. We cook the porridge here on our Van Gogh Sizzle induction hob, powered by this 12 volt to 240 volt inverter that's connected to the van's 12 volt system. And when the van is switched on, which it is currently because it's charging, switch on or charging I should say, whenever the DC is running, the 12 volts has got enough power to be able to power the induction hob. We're done now, so I can switch it off. Time to unplug and stop the charge and get on the road via a playground. Ooh, look at this, tasty. Managed to find a good little spot for the tart I'm taking home for everyone in the office, where it stays nice and cool under here, under the bonnet. I'll put my charging cable underneath it there. And a little spot for our tart to sit there. Nice. Happy days! This is just what we need to burn off some energy in the morning for Harry. Really nice playground. Yeah, well done. So our first rapid charge stop today is going to be at a Supercharger about 60 miles away, up and over those hills you can see in the background. I think there's going to be quite a bit of elevation gain and loss on this bit. If I remember correctly, we came this way on the way to Portugal. A really big solar farm in Spain. It's really interesting. You don't see many rooftop photovoltaic systems in Spain, but quite a lot of big arrays. Wow, even more solar PV. These look like the sort which can follow the sun, like sun tracking arrays. That's really cool. Don't see many of them. I don't think I've ever seen them in the UK. First stop today in a Tesla Supercharger. Lots of these here. Look at this Ionity station. It is in the middle of nowhere. It's quite cool in a way. It's just the middle of fields. There's this big Ionity station. No one else here apart from us. This is the second rapid charge today, driving back through Spain on day 2, well, day 1.5 of driving back through Spain. It's Ionity station in the middle of nowhere. It's quite cool in a way. There's not much around here at all. It's not connected to any service area. It's just a big slab of tarmac in the middle of nowhere in the flat plains of Spain. But yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ionity stations here, and it's just us here. This is really nice. Harry's playing with his car in the sand. So we're now on the outskirts of Madrid. So this next leg will take us through Madrid and to the other side. So hopefully we'll get to the Pyrenees maybe tomorrow at some time. So these Ionity stations are all CCS only. So again, we're using the CCS to Chademo adapter. Right, we're just north of Madrid, charging up in this gas station. This charger has got the largest screen I've ever seen on a charging point. Looks like it's run by PowerDot. But look at the size of that screen, and it's really cool. It looks like you're gonna get a graph of like charging speed. It's a lovely bench that you get to sit there and look at the substation. Okay, we've nearly finished charging now, and you can see a really cool little graph of our charging speed and our state of charge. Okay, now we're all finished. Do you want to hit the big red button, Harry? And then hit the red button again. No, the red one this time. That one. Yeah, thank you, Harry. You've stopped the charge. Now we can go and unplug. You gonna help me unplug? Yeah? Gonna hold the phone for me? There we go. Try and point it upwards if you can. Can you point it upwards like that? So I'm going to pull that one out like that. Then I'm going to take the adapter out and pressing the button, and then that unplugs. Can you put the card back in the van? Where it lives? Where it lives in there. Yeah, thank you. In it goes. Push. Oh, thank you, Harry. So we're now north of Madrid, rapid charging at this Tesla Supercharger V4. Outside a gas station, and it is dinner time, so we're cooking some dinner. Let's see what's cooking in the van.
I'm cooking aubergine, sweet corn,
Aubergine and sweet corn and pepper.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that sounds great, Harry. Well done.
Steam, go outside.
The steam's going outside.
Steam's going outside. Yeah, I turned the fan on, and the fan blowing out in here blows the steam out the window. I bet the other Tesla drivers are looking at us going, I wish I could cook aubergine in my Tesla. Maybe, as they're charging at 200 kilowatts.
Mummy, see.
They're gonna whiz off home.
Yeah, they're going to whiz off home to their restaurant dinner.
Mummy, see.
Bit of a wet one this morning. We've had our first rain in what seems like a very, very long time. Last night we just stayed in this service station area, not plugged in, just camped in the car park, and then we just topped up on this rapid charger this morning. So a very functional stop. But here we just camped out over there next to these lorries. As you can see, there's not much around here, but it was a nice quiet night. Did the job. So now we've got 74 miles to get us to a supercharger in Zaragoza. We'll then climb up into the mountains, and I think the rain should have stopped then, or it'll have turned to snow. Either way, that's better. Of Spain has so many wind turbines. It's fantastic. the topography in this part of Spain, just by Zaragoza, I think lends itself quite well to wind turbines. Okay, we've made it to Zaragoza Supercharger. Really big supercharger. There's 20 stalls. There's some V4 stations there and some older V3 stations there in this truck park in Zaragoza. And it's still raining. It stopped for a bit on the drive and now it started again. But the forecast says it should be good in the Pyrenees, so we're pressing on. Yeah, pretty much covered most of Spain now. Once we get to the Pyrenees, that'll be nearly us in France. So we had a choice here of using these V4 superchargers or V3 superchargers, and we chose to use the V4 superchargers because these have got longer cables. They make it a bit easier for us to use, and I found if I park a little bit back like that, there's a bit more space for the cable to you know, come out without putting strain on the adapter. We can use the V3s just fine over there, but I just need to park a bit more, you know, a bit more precisely. Yeah, there's loads of stalls here, and yeah, not many chargers. Oh, that looks like that one's fallen out. Let me go and put it back in. There we go. It says 50 cents per kilowatt hour on here, but because I've got a membership with Tesla, we only pay 40 cents, which makes these superchargers pretty cheap to use, really. All the rain is behind us now, and we're heading up into the mountains. Got about an hour left before we cross the border between France and Spain, and hopefully we'll see some snowy mountains. We have made it to the Pyrenees. Just plugged into this charging point here in this Pyrenees town. And look at the mountains. It's great to be back in the mountains. Activated this charging point using the Electroverse app, and it's 25 cents per kilowatt hour, which is very cheap. Yay, we found some snow. It's good to be back in the snow. Snowy mountains up there. Snow looks pretty thin though, but there's a little bit of whiteness, isn't there, Harry? What do you think of the snow? You excited to be back in the snow? Can you see your footprints? Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. We should be able to see the van charging down there in the car park. And up here, feels like you're on the set of a film set in the medieval times. Are you just looking at your breath? Yummy. That looks like a good batch of porridge.
Yeah.
We had a nice cozy warm night in the van last night. Even though the temperature outside, what's it saying now, went down to -3. I think it was -4 overnight. You can see snowy mountains there and snowy mountains there looking out the van, but it's cozy warm in here.
There's cranes. Cranes.
Cranes? Oh, you can see some cranes, can't you? Yeah, Harry can see a crane. There's a crane up there on the left. But yeah. It was nice and comfortable in the van, nice warm night. Well, we're gonna have some porridge and go out and explore. I was gonna say winter wonderland, but the snow level is rather high, so I'm not sure if we will make it up to the snow level. Right, okay, we've driven up to a ski area where we're gonna go for a walk. The snow's a bit thin, but there's plenty of people still skiing around. And we're gonna go and walk, or buggy, up that valley there. That's pretty cool. Right on the piste here, they got an advert for an electric Volvo. Awesome. Harry,
Daddy, hey,
Mummy,
Daddy.
Daddy, and who's this?
Baby.
Bailey dog, yeah. Let's see Bailey from over here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's really good.
Oh.
Oh, careful, watch his nose. It's delicate. And there we go, we got Harry in the middle.
Bailey kissing Bailey.
Oh, what do you think of Bailey? So we've just driven up to the Col and crossed the border into France. We're now at 1,800 metres on the French-Spanish border in the Pyrenees. It's a bit more snowy up here, but the car parks are like sheets of ice, so good to have the winter tyres on.
Mommy, go.
This porridge keeps getting better.
Mommy, go.
The maple syrup's come out. Yeah, this is dark maple syrup. It's a bit darker than the other one we used to have.
From Portugal.
We did.
Spain.
We got it from Portugal. Portuguese, Canadian maple syrup. Is that tasty?
Oh.
It's a bit hot. Yeah, keep mixing it in. Keep mixing the cold yogurt in. It'll cool it down. Good morning. So we spent a couple of nights here on the Spanish side of the Pyrenees in this really nice little town, alpine town in the Pyrenees. Did a little bit of exploring. Weather's not been great, but it's been nice to like have a break from driving. We're going to continue the drive on to France today. I'm going to go up and over the Col and down into France. Time to unplug. This has been an awesome charging point. 25 cents per kilowatt hour, so really good price, and nice quiet spot here in this nice little town. I'll put the name up on the screen. I'm not very good at saying the names of these places, so I'm just going to get it wrong anyway. The first stop today is going to be in a supercharger 90 miles away, but we've done almost 14 miles already. But I'm banking on we've got a lot of descending to do, so we'll easily be able to do the 90 miles, even with the climb up to the Col. Just approaching the Col here now, and it looks to be open, and no new snow compared to yesterday, really. Actually, yeah, maybe even less. It's plus 3 degrees. Let's have a look over on the French side. Here we go, crossing the border into France.
We've made it to the
Charger.
yeah.
First supercharger stop today. We're now down from the Pyrenees after an awesome drive down from the mountains. We drove 90 miles and still had about 40% remaining. Obviously we got lots of energy, lots of energy back in the massive descent that we did. This supercharger is a brand new Tesla V4 supercharger, and it's only been open a couple of months. You can see all the groundworks around me here. It's quite new, and you can also see behind me a massive array of heat pumps heating that big department store that way behind you. Yeah, it's a really nice supercharger, nice and quiet. It's funny, there's so much hoo-ha about Tesla opening up their supercharging network. So all these stations have stopped at, very few have ever been anywhere close to capacity. Most are like really quiet, so I think it's a really good move from Tesla to like make the most of their assets get some more money coming in, so let them build some more, because they are really good stations. And especially these new V4 stations, as you can see, they've got a much longer cable, which makes it really easy for other EVs like us to use them. Bailey has also been for a walk. I feel like in these videos, Bailey now Harry's on the scene. Bailey doesn't get as much coverage, but you can be sure that we're giving him plenty of love, aren't we, Bailey? And you've had a really nice walk, and he just wants to come and sit in the van. I think, Bailey, he had a really good run around yesterday in the snow, so yeah, he's probably a bit tired. It's alright, we've been here 20 minutes. I've made a coffee, and yeah, now we're ready to get back on the road, do another 90-mile leg to Bordeaux. So we've just tried to use a supercharger in Bordeaux. It's a really big supercharger with about 30 stalls. And you can just see the barrier over there. It's got a 2.2 meter height restriction. The van with the roof box is higher than that. So yeah, we can't access it, which is a bit annoying. But luckily we found another charger in a McDonald's 3 miles away. So we're gonna go there. Hey, made it to the McDonald's chargers. Just thought I'd share with you that leg there was we did 91 miles from about 100%, and now we've got 30 miles and 20% remaining. So that's about 120 miles with the roof box. Pretty favourable conditions, nice and flat, didn't need the heater on, 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour. That's cool, we're up and running at this McDonald's here, using this Zevia unit. First time I've used a unit like this. And it's actually cheaper than the supercharger, only 31 cents per kilowatt hour, which is great. It's CCS only, so we had to use the CCS to Chademo adapter. Final supercharge today at a supercharger near Pointers. Nice big location, not many cars, pretty typical. And we are cooking dinner. Oh, look at that, looking tasty. How's it going in here?
Yeah, we're good. How are you picking up
You helped me cook dinner. What was that? Oh, courgette, nice.
I'm going to put these bits in. Should we tip them all in? You want to do it one by one?
Lovely. We'll do one more driving leg in about an hour of driving, then we'll eat our dinner. Looking forward to that. Nice, well done. Hello. It is later on the next day. Haven't been filming much, but we've basically just been driving across France. We spent most of today getting Bailey into a vet to get him his worming tablet, and then yeah, continue to drive across France. Not much to note, just more superchargers, nice smooth driving, but I just thought I'd show you this supercharger because it's pretty impressive. Okay, here's the main entrance to the Le Mans supercharger. As you can see, it's really cool. It's got a massive solar canopy on the roof, 30 stalls, all undercover, nice big lit up sign. Out of the 30 stalls here, there's maybe about 3 or 4 that's in use, including us. So yeah, we're definitely not fully occupied, and it's a bit of a shame that it's night time and the solar roof is not generating, but still, very impressive supercharger in Le Mans. We are down here with the new bit. You just see our van over there. I chose to use the new V4 superchargers just because they've got longer cables. It's a bit easier for us to connect to. Good morning. It's our last overnight stop in France. We stayed here last night on this charging point here. Quite a complicated unit to use. You have to like follow lots of steps, wrestle with a bush to get your cable plugged in around there. Activated this charging point using Optimus Electroverse. It activates nearly every charging point in Europe. I'm going to drive 180 miles to Calais and back to wet and cold in the UK. This is the last charge in France at a McDonald's before we go to the Euro terminal. And yeah, charging here using this Xavier unit, but it wasn't without hiccup. For some reason, it wasn't working with the Chademo to CCS adapter. Then I realised that little light here on the adapter wasn't flashing, which indicates the adapter might have run out of battery. There's a battery inside here, but it should charge itself, you know, while you're charging. So the only time it should maybe run down as if the adapter was not used for a long time. But I'm not sure what happened. But the adapter came with this cable where you can plug it in to a cigarette lighter socket. So I plugged it in there into the cigarette lighter socket there, and then that light came on then, and then it started charging. So yeah, I'm not sure why the adapter maybe ran down or just needed a reboot or something. Anyway, it's working now, so now we're charging. I should be able to unplug this because the adapter will continue to get its power from the from the CCS. Put that back there. So yeah, this cable's done its job, but yeah, quite strange. But anyway, it's useful that it came with the cable here. Let's have a look. What are you cooking, Harry?
Double eggs.
Double eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs. Oh, there's double eggs in there. Triple eggs, I hope. Did I put it on the hob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice one.
Well done, Harry. Looking forward to some scrambled egg. Hey, I know I said the last stop was the last stop in France. I forgot about the Eurotunnel. So this is our final stop in France, and we are charging at the Tesla Supercharger in Eurotunnel. So right, I think that's where this trip ends. We still need to cross the UK and get back to North Wales, but unless anything interesting happens, we don't usually film that bit because it's just drive charge. It's a bit boring really. So we won't bore you with that. But yeah, thank you for watching this trip. Driving to Portugal in our electric camper van. I'm testing out this Chademo CCS to Chademo adapter. I'm making good use of it. Thanks for watching. Bye.